Hello everybody, this is Study Well as a group name and we're presenting our agile sprint design regarding database and website construction for the tech car company in Project A. And let us begin with our member introduction. And I'm Jason Hugh, the Scrum Master, which organizes everything for the sprint, the product owner as well, and designer and recorder for recording this thing because nobody else is recording. And Ying is often a developer. We're developing what and which we will reference that later. Po Chan Yao, our tester, academic advisor, consultational, which is double check everything and security check. And well, let's summarize for what we're trying to do in the sprint. And we try to help and here we trying to achieve over here, open this. We are trying to help check your car company to create a website to check the customer car online issues online. Concerning the incident of a Kataba airbag recall. And the Kataba airbag recall is like airbag exploding when deployed, causing like injuries everywhere in the car and damaging the human. And well, this is established upon a database creation and that check a car company has stores of user data and historical recall events as references. You can see we will also provide a website design and web creation services and into the portal to access them. And so the user access to the website will provide description for the car and we can tell whether it is infected by airbag recall or not. And also we ensure encryption for user data to preserve privacy and security. And this is basically the summary for us. And for ownership role, we are assigned to different ownership role as allocation, and for user interface and user experience, Fojo Yu is actually assigned to this, and he is going to do user prototyping, interactivity, animation, usability inspection, all those a range of elements regarding user interface and user experience of website design and database modeling. And I'm gonna coach on database and modeling. And for this, I'm gonna lay out a database conception design model and relationship model and entity relation diagram. And for the database, I'm gonna contain all the previous recall incidents and all the modern recall informations, raw data. And for our front end engineering programmer, we have two people, Po Chen Yao and Yi Zhou Fen. They are going to create a responsive web design and a search engine and a markup end-to-end testing accessibility concerns about our website design. And our backend engineering consists of me, Jason Hu, and Ying, which is going to contribute to automatic test framework and database administration for the database modeling and software architecture and security programming and program layout. And we have two people as well, Po Chen Yo and Ying. They are going to reduce the vulnerability of our whole entire integrity of whether it is a database or website design and make sure a hardware protection mechanism is influenced and digital hygiene and security architecture. Well, let's go next. Our user story. For user story, we are going to use this template as I want to, so for user story, as a property owner of multitudinous car, I want to synchronize the provider website for historical recalls regarding incident based on Mac model years so that I can check if there's any potential recall for my cars. You can see how for this user story, it's a story point 2 assigned this. This story point 2 refers to how much effort we're going to take to offset this user's demand. And you can see how this 1, 2, 3, 3 as a format 1, 2, 3 story point. 1 is the easiest, 2 is the medium, and 3 is the hardest to achieve for our effort. How much effort we'll use to achieve these story points. We've got formulate an estimation of completing these and capacity we can draw. And for the next story user, we have a story point 2, 3, which is the hardest effort we're going to take to implement. And as a paranoia having secondary solution as manifestation, I want to immediately scroll down the website for recall references based on make model years that can foreshadow possible hazard and prevent its recall from damaging me. And the next one is we have story point 1, which is the easiest to make effort. As a potential car consumer, I want to investigate past statistics about recallable ramification to identify which car model has a relatively high proportion ratio of being infected, so that when having the demands for purchasing a car, I can prevent possessing one with military framework. We just two other we not gonna say anything about them. Cause well, for the product backlog we obtain abstractly from the user story and company demands, and these are all the labels we can reference later and on the product on there. And well, you can see how this the first product backlog is a priority valuableness one, which is the most prioritized thing to do in our sprint in the designing of the website. And story point three, which is also reference to as the much how much effort going to take, and was database model designed on the subject for recall, so database modeling and implementing the relationship of the business rule and the database lifecycle. And this requirement for this, which is like to seek the improved understanding of work items in this product backlog, and for backlog refinementation. And next one is prioritize two, website development, website portal corresponding, so a website design. As prioritize two, FS3, 3.3, which is taking a lot of effort to put in. You can see how this four other labels: agile, block, code, spike, technical debt, and requirement for this product backlog. Well, agile block means that we're having trouble to for this obstacle blocking us to achieve a development for this. And code spike means that we need a time frame, a time box, time frame size to organize how much time we need to make to for this website development, which going to take a lot of time. Technical debt because like we try to simplify everything and it turns out it didn't work, and now we have to do much more further things and refinement as well. Next we have prioritize street, which is a database spreadsheet. So a database collecting all the recall incidents and modern recall informations. And regression, how like uh, is it suitable for our uh, database modeling? Is it can this development achieve what it is intended to do? And two others construct notification channel, and this is a security registration portal for our users and websites. So notification for security, ensuring privacies. And well, you see how this user story this is corresponding to user story 3. And I recommend the proposal to use additional safeguard measures, so providing additional safeguard, which is like suitable for this paranoias. And well, you can see how we prioritize everything: 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now sprint backlog, we gotta implement the first three, or choose one of them in our sprint backlog for the first sprint week. Well, we're gonna for the sprint one backlog, and you can see how we do database modeling, story points 3. For each sprint, there's capacity for story points. Like, I think 4 is the perfect capacity of data each sprint. So you see story points 3, story point add up is 4. So that is how much effort we're going to take to implement those product backlog to happen to completion. And we're going to make a database modeling. We can find that we already Azure box, we're having issues to uh, to finish this. And step one is finding meaningful data information gathering recall confidence. So this is corresponding to Powerhouse 3, so a collection of information, especially of meaningful data or recall incidents. And you can see our Metascom is that for this Metascom, we are making individual abilities group for this individual task and allocation everything and expanding everything to each other. And how it can in process, and right now we have the database modeling in process right now. So using SQL language as database statement, we have having trouble to use that to create a database, which is Agile's block right now. And for completion, we will take completed database information for recalls, which is referenced to this thing right now. We have completed that, and you can see how we have all those other countries recall informations. And yeah, this is basically recall. Oh yeah, reflection. So I feel this is pretty one reflection. This is first time with this sprint, so this is a lot of reflection. We have issues like time management and task distribution for this ownership and all those other assigned tasks, self-management, product innovation, sprint planning, sprint design, having the first time doing a sprint. And these are all the issues we are confronted, and hopefully we can in the near future we can offset all these problems. And the future improvement application uses capacity allocation and self-regard, like what we can accomplish. Like don't put out anything too extreme, and I think that's it. That's it for our sprint. For a sprint one design.